eh, eh. Mariwo, yeah, 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 Mariwo. Mariwo, yeah, 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 Mariwo. Amala, ogunarere, amala, eh. Hey, good morning. It's time. It's time. Kim, we saw you were in the building early. Crystal, Tamara, good morning. Hey, 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 eh, eh. Amala, ogunarere, amala, eh. Come on in. Good morning. Yes, so drop a comment as you come in so we can see you. Good morning, Yanifa. Good morning, Nanzi. Hey, Sister Ife Tayo. Ekaro. Hey, 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 hey. Sadio Ako, go, go, go. Good morning. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, Tamara, good morning. Aramisa, Ellison, Satet, my sister, Elder Bishop, good morning. Azure, hey, 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 get the machetes ready. You know how we do when it's time for Ogun. We ready to cut through. We ready to recharge. T-Star, yes. Belton, good morning. Hey, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. We give thanks. So, boy, I told Lauren, share, yes, sir, Destiny, Jateria, Oduyemi, hey, Ifakoya Kayode, Ogumoyeo, hey, we are ready. Ajala Michael, good morning. Lion from the moon, oh, I love that. Ogunarere Amalaya. Hey, 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 cutting through. Shar, good morning, babe. My godchildren in the building. Sadia, Wanda, good morning. Hey, Tamisha, good morning. Hey, hey, hey. Alafia ni adupeo. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, Eva. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, we ready. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, Eva. Hey, honey pot sky teaser. All right now, natural nursing. Good morning. Yes, oh boy, I told Jen. Rooted in black, what's up, Fee? You doing great, baby. Don't let them look. Cut all that with Ogun. Hey, 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 Eva. Hey, 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 hey. We ready to recharge. Eh, 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 eh. If you're ready, get those machetes up. Ah, cut. Ah, there we go. Ah, hey. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where in the world you are. It is time for the midweek recharge with Iyalode, Yeyefini, and Iya Funlayo. Ṣé àlàáfíà ní ìyá?
Adúpẹ́ ṣe àlàáfíà bí àdúpẹ́ o.
Give thanks and praise. We are always happy and blessed and honored to have this wonderful vintage Ashe. 50 years, more than many of us even been on the earth. Yay, been doing this Arisha thing. We just are honored to have her. I'm honored to be here, just sharing the love and the light of Olodumare, our ancestors, our Orisha. And today, you already know, if you know me, if you've been around here for a while, you know that we love Obatala. He is our father. And then for me, Ogun is Okomi. He's my husband. I love that powerful energy, and it just gets me extra hype, extra happy, extra excited to spend time and to just tap into that energy. Go ahead, beat your chest a little bit. That's that energy of the heart. Ogun starts. Ogun, 5 weeks in the womb. First thing that starts to work, that heart, to circulate that blood, to circulate that energy, to get us going, to get us going. Okan, you know, I always say people don't understand that about Ogun. He's sensitive. He's sensitive, right? And all about the energy of truth, of the power of togetherness as well. Fraternity, sorority, being together with one another, leaning on one another for strength, having one that's the tracker and one that's the hunter. That is the energy of Ogun. And of course, his partner Oshosi, who we also honor today. We know that the energy of Ogun is what gives that spark to the boat. Bah! And the power of Oshosi is what directs it, the direction. And so we have to have both. We have to have energy and we have to have direction. Listen, we also have to understand. Come on, come with me now. Come with me. Hey, Cairo, come with me. Come with me. We got to understand sometimes, right? Things need to shift in our lives. And sometimes that shift can't be gentle, right? Sometimes it can't. Sometimes we always talk about Oya, for example, and when we talk about change, those winds of change that could be gentle like a breeze or tough like a tornado. But every one of our divinities can bring needed change into our life, and they all do it differently. Right? So if Obatala wants to bring some change into your life, he may put a nice white cloth over everything and take you down so that you go inside and you just make those internal transformations. If Oya wants to bring some change to your life, she might whip things around a little bit. When Ogun wants to bring some change to your life, guess what happens? That machete drop and stuff just get cut off. Bow, bow, bow. Illusions cut away. Bow. Right? Self-doubt, cut away, all those things. That's when we swing the machete. Understand, this is not about violence. This is about cutting away all of the illusion, cutting away any obstacle that's standing in our path, cutting away anything and everyone and anything that stands in the way of us meeting our destiny. Right? Any obstacles on that road. And so we give thanks to Ogun Lakaye in his manifestation. We give thanks to Ogun Lakaye, who brings that energy, who cuts things away. And let me tell you, sometimes that cutting, sometimes it's not pleasant. Sometimes it's unexpected, right? Those of you who just finished Tarot 101 with me, you know we have that 10 of swords, right? That we talked about. The sword suit, talking about the mind and change, and that idea that sometimes things just have to be cut away, things have to die, things have to just completely be shed. They can't even be blown away. They got to be chopped up and just done. And sometimes that happens when we least expect it. And so today, as we move into our prayer space, I want us to just hold ourselves a little bit. I want us to hold ourselves gently, right? And embrace even those rough changes that have come to some of us, even some of those things that have been abruptly cut away from us, friends snatched away, people showing their true character, showing who they are, stealing our work, doing all kinds of crazy things to us. It happens, especially when you're out there in public, right? And I know a few people who have had these experiences recently. Ogun says, look, that's to show you the truth of who they are, right? And so don't fight the truth. The truth is the light, as we say. Ifa says, speak the truth, tell the facts. And so even when that truth hurts, we have to embrace it and give thanks to Ogun for revealing what's real and removing those obstacles, because people could definitely be obstacles, right? Out of our past. So we just give thanks today to Ogun Lakaye, Ogumoye. As we move into our prayer space, we just lift up all of our energy. We lift up all of our heart energy, our bravery, our courage, our steadfastness, our ability to keep on moving, don't stop, no. Keep on moving, that's that Ogun stuff. Keep on moving, don't stop, no. No matter what happens, no matter who think they in the way, no matter who thinks they're stopping you, just swing your machete, hey, and it will always just be cut away. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And we know, of course, the powerful force that also transforms, everything in our body, that keeps it flowing, that keeps the heart able to pump that blood around our body. I have poetry, goddess Antoinette. Okay, it's what? What is it? What is it? You know what it is. Hey, it is water. We know water. Share fellow way omilo walo. If they want to go wash, please tell them, what will they use?
They will use Omi
Hey,
Tutu
omi
water.
tutu. Share fellow sebe omilo walo. Well, what if they want to cook soup? What is it that they will use?
You can't start without
You
Omi
cannot.
Tutu.
You cannot do anything without the Omitutu. So we give thanks right now as we say Omitutu, Ashe Tutu, Ona Tutu, Ile Tutu, Tutu Laroye, Tutu Bobo, Egun, Tutu Bobo, Risha, Tutu, and Mio, splashing some on y'all, Tutu Bobo, why, Tutu, 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 Ori me. Go ahead and touch that Ori. You know that if you want a house, you need to ask your Ori. If you want a spouse, you need to ask your Ori. If you need some money, you need to ask your Ori. So we give thanks and praise for Ori, and we pray for our Ori to always be cool and to accept all of the blessings that are meant for us. Asheo. Mojuba Olodumare. Ọba aterere kaiye. Mojuba ti ojo, mojuba ti oru, mojuba ile ogere afoko yere, mojuba orumila eleri pin. Mojuba ibarumole ojukoju, mojuba ibarumole ojukosi, mojuba okanle nirin woirumole. Mojuba akoda, mojuba sheda, mojuba rebelutife, mojuba woni afinju eye. Mojuba egungun ile, all of those ancestors, it's your time. Egungun bawashe, call on your ancestors. Egungun bawashe. Iba egungun mo pe egungun bawashe. Yes, so give thanks and praise for the mothers and the fathers who are our Isheshe. Baba eni, Isheseni, Iya eni, Isheseni, Ishese labo kato borisha. Ashe, mojuba, Ori, mojuba, baba, mojuba, yeye, mojuba, wana la seku, mojuba, bobo, risha, mojuba, tashwa, daranika, lo soro, mojuba, baba, mio, bata, la, epa, baba, rubo, epa, orisha, epa. Mojuba oshunye oreye ye o mojuba shango ka o kabi si mojuba ogun ye o mo mariwo ogun bemi obi o she beni akoko mojuba oshosi o de mata mojuba mobeji mojuba egbe mojuba bobo risha kinka mashe olu me fa pa she kan tuji kinka mashe me la symbol mo wewe kinka mashe ba me lo fun kinka mashe me Yeyefini kinka mashe ogun me kinka mashe bobo want any face boom kinka mashe we know means what? May no harm, hurt, or danger come. And we say Kinkamashe and the names of anyone we want to bring into this sacred circle of protection right now. And of course, we say Kinkamashe to each and every one of you. Kinkamashe to all of you in the Ashe Ire family. Kinkamashe to all of you in the IIASK family. Kinkamashe to each and every one of you hearing the sound of our voices, whether live or in the replay. We just pray all goodness for you. We say kosi iku, kosi arun, kosi epe, kosi ofo, kosi olopa, kosi fitibo, kosi idina, kosi wahala rara. May there be no problems, no problems whatsoever for anybody listening to the sound of my voice. May only goodness be with you. Funwani orire, funwani ilera, funwani alafia, funwani ire owo, funwani ire omo, funwani ire aiku. Long life. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. We are grateful. Ashe, ashe, ashe. To iba eshu. Adubwe. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are so grateful to be able to come with those words of prayer. We are so grateful to be able to just lift up and lift our energy, recharge ourselves together, and always in the spirit of love, give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. You know, Iyalode is always coming to us with a nice lesson for the day to share some of her wisdom with us. And today will be no different. So, Iyalode, what do you have for us today?
Oh, I have some wonderful stuff. Hey, Carol, thank you so much. You look so cute today.
Oh, thank you. So do you. You know how we do. That's that. I show foom, stay shining, baby. Ah.
Oh gosh. Well, today I want to talk. Yeah, it's about Ogun as well. The extension of Ogun. That Ogun is law. Ogun is law and order, and there is law, divine law, and there's earthly law that we have to abide, because the law just means principles. They're principles that we live by, and when we set up society, we have to set it up where there are checks and balances, because there's always the positivity and the negative energy. And to give it balance, we have to make principles that whenever we are in that space of disaligning ourselves for whatever reason, the laws will remind us. And so the law, Ogun and Oshosi are known as the rule keepers. That's why when you swear, when you make a pledge, when you make a pledge to any organization, you always do pledge and oaths holding a piece of iron of Ogun, because Ogun represents the earthly laws that has to be preserved. And so, and you see, I'm not saying police here, because if we police ourselves, if we evoke the Ogun in us, then we don't have the kind of violence that we have today, because the laws sometimes are not fair. But law and Ogun is about justice and about fairness. And so there are rules and expectations that were created when we were the expression of the divine, as Olodumare in his brilliance created us. It created us knowing that there those forces and those times where, because of our own process, sometimes we forget and we slide to the next side, and we need to look at the law and say, oh, let me remind myself. So that's what we want to talk about today, the importance of following the rules and the laws and the expectations set up by our brilliant ancestors. So today I want to talk about and I have Ogun already, I like you, and Oshosi, I got up this morning and lit them up. So they are all lit up. But today I want to talk about a story about in the in the Odu, and I'm laughing already, of Ejioko Osa, which would be Oyekusa. Edifa and Emerinde Logun is Ejioko Osa. I'm laughing because last night when I was remembering this story, I just asked the question, and the way the answer came, I was like, okay. So that's what I'm laughing about. So I'll share the story with y'all in a minute. But anyway, so this man named Dariko went to Orumila. You know, it says, oh, Baba, I need a reading. I need some consultation because I need to have some insight as to what's going on. He was probably going to get the reading of the month or reading of the year for himself. So he went in there, got a reading. So Orumila said, oh, your ritual is 2 pigeons, 2 white pigeons, and plenty efun. And when you go home, I want you to paint your house, the outside and the inside, completely white. And so Dariko did that. He said, "Oh, okay." So he went home, he did that. The house was beautiful. It was just brilliant, brilliant, because nobody else in that area had such a brilliant white house that was just so clear. And so one day Obatala, as you know, Obatala walks on earth and wants to just gives us encouragement. He don't check on us. He got other reasons to check on us. He already knows what's going on because he created us and he owns our heads. So he's just chilling and walking through the neighborhood, just saying, "Ah, look at my works, look at my wonderful works, look at these beautiful people." And so it started raining, and Obatala said, "Oh my God, whew, I got to get out the rain." So Obatala runs in to Dariko's house, and he says, "Oh my God, this is a beautiful house. Truly, this person must be has an immaculate and wonderful relationship with himself that he's just so transparent and clear." So while he's there, then Dariko comes home, and Baba said, "Oh my God, I'm so impressed." He said, "Here, give me some fresh clothes," because Dariko was soaking wet. He gave him some fresh clothes. He blessed them. He blessed Dariko. He gave him a nice prayer so that his things will prosper. And he says, "Wow, this house is so beautiful. I know you truly are connected to something that is great. So for that, I want to ask you if you would come and work for me, tending my horses." And so Dariko said, "Yes." So Batala was like, "Oh, I'm checking his character because it seems like it's clear." Because, usually can tell someone by the way their house is and the way the inside of their car is. Hee hee. And so if it's organized, Batala is like, "Let me visit here. Let me give a blessing." And so he started, Dariko started, taking care of Obatala's horses. He became very famous, very powerful, and he was like, yeah, he was the man. Because he's now, for anyone to work for Obatala is an honor, but for Obatala to give him ownership of his horse, because Obatala rides this beautiful white horse. That day he wasn't on the horse, he was just walking. So anyway, so as the story goes of this Oyekusa or Ejiokosa, he gets to one day Obatala is Dariko is going Obatala is back home and just doing his thing and seeing what's going on. So one day Orumila is walking by Dariko's house and just passing by. Dariko comes out, looks at him, and just keeps going. He was like, "Really? I know he saw me." So Orumila said, "You know what? That was some wrong stuff. But anyway, let me go." Who does he run into? My friend, your friend, the everlasting Eshu. So Eshu, he says, "Eshu, I saw Dariko. He passed by. He did not say Aboru, Aboye, Aboshishe. He did not recognize me. He did not bless me. He did not ask me for his blessing." I'm speaking like Funlayo now with my Yoruba, with my African accent. He said he did not key me. He did not salute me. That was rude. And she said, "Really? How could he have done that?" He said, "Okay, I'm gonna fix him." So like, but it's always the energy of choice. Eshu is the one that allows us to visit some of the roads, some of the paths, some of the choices that we've made. And sometimes we have to rethink them. So Eshu, being who he is, Eshu started working on Dariko. His business dropped. People did not want him working with him. His business dropped off and everything was just done. So he's like, "Oh my God, what's going on? Somebody must be working brujeria on me," because that's always the first place you want to go. Somebody working something on me because I'm a righteous man. So he goes and get a reading from Ifa. He says, "Ifa, oh God, please, Ohumila, give me a reading because there's something going on and I need to know." Ifa says, it says here that for you to be successful and to learn and to follow your path, it says to bring a big bag of horse dung, of horse doo-doo. And he brought it for the Ebo, and Orumila says, "Now I want you to take this and I want you to add some more to it and I want you to paint the front of your house, that's your protection. So put this horse doodoo all over your house. And he went home and he did it because he was desperate. He was like, oh God, if the last time he told me to paint my house, I got a job. This time must be gonna be better than ever. So then of course, Obatala is passing by on another one of his checking trips, on his chilling trips. He's not checking, he's just marveling at all of his stuff. And it starts raining. And he said, oh my God, let me run over to this house. He didn't even recognize the house. He just ran into the house and he was like, oh, I can't go in there. It is stink. Oh my God, that is whoa, that's an Osobo house. I cannot go in there. So Obatala continued his way on home, and no one went back to Dariko for his services. So the moral of the story here that I wanted to share this is that there are rules and laws and expectations that when you see your elders or when you see something that you're supposed to be doing, not only to your elders, but something that is going to uphold the tradition, uphold the culture, uphold what it is that you're supposed to do, then you need to do it, because when you are not doing it, it affects other aspects of the entire society and inside entire community. And then of course you're out there with a shoe. So the moral of the story here is, you need to be careful of messing with the law, because a shoe will make you step in some doo-doo. Step in some doo-doo. So that was the story there of Ejoko Sa. So today I wanted to just call on Obatala, who along with Ifa is telling us that we should always maintain good character, always maintain humility, and always maintain the law, the rules, and what is expected of you. If you know the rules, then you're expected to do it. So I want to do a chant to Obatala, and I fed Ogun this morning, but I want to sing to Obatala to remind us that no matter what's happening and we're out here, jacked up and trying to get ours and that kind of thing, think of Obatala in the long run. Everything is interconnected and interdependent. That's how you know Obatala, that everything happens because there's a higher reason that's to help you with your vibrational energy. So I want to chant to Obatala. Just a minute. Let me get my bell. Baba. Tebere kaye baba mi Obatala Obatasi Obataya no baba. Emi omo ti de Yeyefini juba ye. Ki ngo baba. Loni o baba mi Obatala. Oshagiya Loni o awajuba ye baba mi Obatala. We come to you this day, baba mi Obatala, knowing that you are all that is, all that was, and all that will be, baba mi Obatala. We just ask you at this moment, everyone, to just take a nice deep breath and disconnect from any things that you know that you should be doing and you are somehow tempted to not do it. Just breathe that out. And then take another very nice deep breath, welcoming new energy of hope and letting that out. And the last breath that you take, just give thanks to your Ori, to your head, that it is aligned with everything that you know is right and is good, that you will make the choices. Breathe in it. And just let that out. Baba mi Obatala. Baba mi Obatala Obatasi. You, the maker, the owner, both of whom. Kiashe Lonio. Lonio Baba mi Jowo. Era mi lowo fumini. Lowo Jowo mo fe korin. Oyin Baba mi Obatala. Enwaye mi mo she o. Eruaye Obatala mi baba. Eruaye mi mo she o. Eruaye Obatala mi baba. Obatala orisha fini fini kure. Gbogbo wa enya puerere. Eru aye. Obatala baba mi o. Epa orisha orisha epa. Eru aye. Obatala mi baba. Eru aye mi mo ṣe o. Yeyefini poyi o. Obatala alage mo. Ekure gbogbo wa enya puwerere. Obatala baba mi o. Adúpẹ́ fún àlàáfíà o bàbá mi Ọbàtálá. Adúpẹ́ o bàbá mi Ọbàtálá. Adúpẹ́ o bàbá mi Ọbàtálá. Adúpẹ́ fún orí tútù wa bàbá mi Ọbàtálá. Adúpẹ́ fún ìlera o bàbá mi Ọbàtálá. Gbogbo láyé pẹ̀yìn o tọ́jú wa bàbá mi o. Adúpẹ́ fún àlàáfíà o bàbá mi Ọbàtálá. Adúpẹ́ fún sùúrù o bàbá mi Ọbàtálá. Adúpẹ́ fún ayọ̀ bàbá mi Ọbàtálá. Ẹ̀pà òrìṣà pẹ̀yìn o. Adúpẹ́ fún àlàáfíà o, adúpẹ́ fún aṣọ funfun, adúpẹ́ fún ìlera o bàbá mi Ọbàtálá. Adúpẹ́ o, akíyìn o ẹrú ayé bàbá mi jókòó bìrìkàlẹ̀. Ọbàtálá akíyìn o, akíbàtà lẹ́sẹ̀ tirẹ̀ bàbá mi Ọbàtálá. Àjùbà o. Ẹrú ayé bàbá mi Ọbàtálá. Adúpẹ́ o, adúpẹ́ fún gbogbo ọmọ Ọbàtálá. Kí gbọ́ orin lọ ní o, adúpẹ́ fún ọmọ kékeré. Tójú o bàbá, àpòyìn o, adúpẹ́ fún ìyá, adúpẹ́ fún bàbá. Adúpẹ́ fún gbogbo láyé o, kí àwa lọ ní o, àjùbà yìí. Àjùbà Ọbàtálá, Ọbàtálá pẹ̀yìn o. Ọmọ tirẹ̀ Yeyefini sọ̀rọ̀ adúpẹ́ o, adúpẹ́ bàbá fún tọ́jú mi nígbà gbogbo. Adúpẹ́ bàbá mi fún ìlera o, bàbá mi Ọbàtálá. Adúpẹ́ o, adúpẹ́ o, adúpẹ́ o, bàbá mi Ọbàtálá. Òrìṣà ńlá, òrìṣà fínífíní, Ọbàtálá. Àpòyìn o, adúpẹ́ o, adúpẹ́ o bàbá. Epa òrìṣà, òrìṣà, epa bàbá mi Ọbàtálá. We give thanks. We give thanks, Baba mi Ọbàtálá, for this opportunity for us to find peace and love and balance in our lives, and knowing that the true essence of Orisha, the true essence of Orisha, to be as clear and as fresh as the fresh waters served to Ọbàtálá every morning. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe.
Ashe, oh, ashe, ashe. We just give thanks for that powerful energy. Just invite you to take 3 more deep breaths together in through our noses and out through our mouths. 1, 2, and 3. We give thanks. We give thanks for that powerful ashe. We give thanks for the ability to be together and just hold this space with each other and to call on this healing energy, to call on the peace, to call on the calm, to call on what is right, to call into ourselves, into our own Iwa, our own character, to know that doing what is right, even when others don't, right? That's the whole thing about, it might sound corny when they go low, we go high. But the point is that you don't let nobody take you out of your character. Knowing who you are, knowing what is right for you to do, regardless of what anybody else is doing, what anybody else sees as right. When you know what is right, when you know what you know, what you know, what you know, that's what you do. And we give thanks. We give thanks for that insight. Mm. As always, we invite you, if you have felt blessed today, we invite you to contribute to the ministry. You can do so at $Funlayo, $Yeyefini. You can do so at Funlayo at asheire.com or Yeyefini at bellsouth.net. It's for PayPal, Zelle. We give thanks to all of you who have given to the ministry. We give thanks to all of you who support regularly. We just lift you up. We pray for every cent to multiply and return to your pocket plentifully. We give thanks for those of you who spend your time with us. Remember, the one resource we can never get back is our time and our energy. And so we do not take it for granted. We love your hearts. We love your comments. All of the energy that you share with us, we just give thanks for it. And we give thanks for each and every one of you. We invite you also, of course, to join us at our respective homes at asheire.com and at yeyefini.com. We got all kinds of goodness, all kinds of medicine, all kinds of everything for you to enjoy and just be uplifted every day of the week. You ain't got to wait for Wednesday. Every day of the week, we've got goodies on YouTube. We've got goodies for you. Yeah, tell them what's happening at the IIASK right now.
Well, we're getting ready for our newsletter. You know, my monthly newsletter is coming out and
That's
it's chock
right.
full of good stuff. You know, it's always got all kinds of little good stuff. You know, I love to be sprinkling some stuff at you, what we're going to do. And the full moon is coming up. Hello. The full moon is phenomenal. A
Oh,
Scorpio sun and a Taurus moon. Money, money, money. So this is a time not to spend, but to be mindful. But anyway, all of that is going to be in there. Plus, my show. Our show,
yes.
the Ask Yeyefini show. It's on the first Sunday of every month.
That's
And
this
my show this
Sunday.
month is going to be talking about, doing old things in a new way because this is the season that is of November and December is a time where a lot of people go into depression and sadness and that because of the hype on the holiday season. But also, if you didn't do your cleansing during the fall, this is the time that the doo-doo shows up. But anyway, we're not going to get into that in here. But that's one of the things is to make sure that you listen to the show because I'm giving some insight on how to go through this time instead of looking at it as depression and sadness, some new ways to looking at it, as well as honoring and recognizing that you are a temple. the temple in you, and how to align your temple, how to align the Oshun that lives in you. Where is she? Where is she? Where's Ogun in my body? How do I do that? Do I say, oh, Ogun there, 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 and then I'm doing stuff to affect my heart? So that's what we're going to be talking about. How is it that you keep your temple clean? Because a temple is a place where you worship. And if Olodumare created us in its own image and said, blew the breath, it's for it to have an experience. So that's what's going to be on the show. And of course, get on my website, yeyefini.com, and become a friend of Yeyefini, a
Yes,
friend of the
so the
Institute.
new site is banging. It's beautiful. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna need you to head there
Yes.
immediately and check it out. It's
Yes, so we
gorgeous.
have this class that we call IFA Basics that is every month. So go there and check us out. So thank you
Ashe.
again, everybody, and thank you for your cash apps. Every time I hear, shh, I say another blessing. I send it right back.
Ashe, Ashe, we send it right back. Let it circulate, let it circulate, let it circulate. Yes, so. And you know you're always, of course, invited to join the Akeko Circle at Ashe Ire. We have our monthly book discussions. I'll be bringing the authors in so we can go a little deeper with them and ask some of those questions from behind the scenes. So just come on and get all the medicine that we have. Of course, again, you're going to save the date for the Black Spirit Solstice Summit. It's coming up December 19th. Just save the date right now, and we're going to be blasting it out to you. Make sure that you're on our mailing list at Ashe Ray for your discounts and for all of the exciting information. We're going to be announcing our stellar speaker lineup soon, and I'm telling you, you just don't want to miss it. And of course, last but not least, we invite you to come spend some time with us. Join us in the Ashe Ire Cafe. Right after this, we're going to start in about 10 minutes or so at, 10 a.m. PST, 1 p.m. EST. You can drop in and enjoy some co-work, some tunes. We just keep each other company and keep each other motivated. We know many people have been feeling isolated, and so we want to just create a space for everybody to come together. So that is tiny.cc/Ashe Ire Cafe. So we are so incredibly grateful again to each of you for being with us. We send you blessings. We send you strength. We send you all of the love in our hearts. We thank you for every one of your contributions, financial, energetic, words of affirmation. We love it and we appreciate it. And you know, we just send you away with so much love and goodness until we see you again. Oh, Dabo.